sisters of light and love. How we doing? Stopped up. But it's got me thinking, you know, how we get sick and just how, you know, the creation has its ways of making us feel ill or not in 100%. But with that in mind, whenever you heal that, what do y'all think that means? And no one really thinks about this because it's just like, oh, I got sick, I got an allergy, and then it went away. Well, just let you know, yeah? You're a divinely created specimen. You're a divine being. And there's people out there that don't believe, there's people out there that do believe, that claim to believe in God, and then they, you know, will never understand what I'm saying. And there's people out there who don't believe in God at all, and then it's like, buddy, how are you even here? You know? Big Bang, right? You know? Came from monkeys, right? Yet they're still here. This is just my psychology and my way of looking at the world and perceiving all of it, because I never trusted school. I don't trust none of it, because none of it made any sense ever from day one. And it's like so bad to see how we are just force-fed everything without any real knowledge ever of what's going on or who we are or why we're here. And people grow up and they go through some things, they go through a lot of stuff in life, and a lot of people can't deal, you know, they can't deal with the pain, and they can't get over, you know, this person leaving them in the past, or a death in the family or something, you know, like life is hard, man, no doubt about it. And then people aren't taught to go inside themselves. They're not taught that there's this whole other part of them. It's like the more important part. They give you these words, right, in school, even when you learn about introvert and extrovert. Well, we are all both, yeah? We both have the capabilities of portraying ourselves in such a way. And they want you to think in every aspect of your life that you are tied to one thing. Like, oh, you're an introvert, so that's who you are. Oh, you're an extrovert, that's just who you are. It's like, no, bro. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be, okay? In a moment, in a whim. Because you're talented. Because you have skills. Because you're a human being that's blessed by God, and you're divinely created. And then they program our brains to think so ill will of ourselves and everybody around us our whole lives. But what I'm saying is the people that can't, you know, get over the trials and tribulations of life, who have to go to a therapist, right? Like, I don't want to be a hater or nothing like that. Like, if you think you need a therapist, then you need a therapist. But in my life, personally, for me, and what I've seen, what I know people that have done it, you got to be your own therapist, yeah, guys. Like, in my mind, in my personal opinion, in my psychology of who I am, you know. And then, like, the people that go to a therapist, like my ex-girlfriend, they feel attacked when I say this. They can't unpack trauma by themselves, apparently. It's like, you shoot yourself in the foot. As soon as I say, okay, you don't need a therapist, and you're like, well, no, I do, because it helps me out. It's like, I can't do it myself. It's like, dude, you're negative as shit. It's like, you think you're going to be able to do it by yourself when you instantly, as soon as I tell you that you can, you say you can't? You say you can't instantly in an instant. As if, it's like crazy to me how people think that, like, other people are just so much, like more blessed, or so much stronger, or something. As in, it's like they literally think that they cannot do what another person does. And it blows my mind, because I'm like, bro, if you can look at a human being, yeah? And you see something that they are able to do, understand something. 9 times out of 10, if you're physically capable, you can do it too. You can do it too. You can learn any skill in this motherfucking place. You can do whatever you want to do. You're a creative being. You know, and people don't understand these things. And then when you tell them these things, and they're the type that wants to be in the negative frame where they're like, no, I need this and I need that. And without this pill or without this, I can't. You know, it's like, yeah, you can because you've been programmed your entire life to take these pills, to go to a psychiatrist, to go to a therapist. It's like you do not need these things. It is all in here. You know, and then what blows my mind is if you believe in God, any type of God, any type of religion, if you believe in that for real, what are you doing? You're disrespecting your creator by constantly thinking that you need something outside of yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does it make any sense to anybody? Because to me, it makes perfect sense. You are a divinely created being. Whoever is on the other side of my screen, if anybody ever watches this video, understand something. You need to understand who you are and how you're able to be alive and how blessed you are, right? Like, it's unreal, guys. Unreal. How unreal any of this is. You're holding a fucking screen that's like able to project the collective consciousness right to you instantaneously. And with that, you can watch nothing but dumb shit, brain rot stuff, or you can choose to watch. You can basically put yourself in college for free and look at whatever information you want for free. Yeah? You can learn all kinds of things. The perfect diets, the perfect exercises, the perfect job for you with whatever type of things that you might enjoy and like. Go and search everything, man. You know, get the motivation. For me, what I use this thing for the most part is I go all through all these phases, but in the phase that I'm in right now, it's just straight locked in motivation. It's just motivation, man. I look at motivational videos probably way too much, like way too much. But what it does is it just feeds me and feeds me because I just feel like it's not necessarily that I need the motivation. I just love to hear strong-minded with the will of God inside them talking about being nothing but a motherfucking beast. I love it, man, because it's so true. Because I'm there. I really am there. I am that, yeah? And there's that little bitch part of all of our minds who I'm going to tell myself, no, I'm not there. No, I am there, bro. You know? This is like psychology of a man. Of a 29-year-old man who's been through a lot of fucking shit in life, who wants to do nothing but tell everybody else that they are the exact same as me. You don't have to be so fucking soft and weak all the time. If there's a person in your life that is trying to tell you that you can be better and do better, if there's a person in your life that says you don't need this shit, you don't need that, you don't need this, instead of being a little pussy about it, right, and thinking that they're attacking you or thinking that they're better than you, maybe look at what they're saying. Yeah? I'm not saying that you have to be 100% in with them and believe everything that everybody says, but what I am saying is if you know you're doing something negative at all, and someone tells you that you don't have to, and it can be a positive, way more of a better frame to change that motherfucking mind into a way better fucking light, way better fucking mind frame, I think you should maybe second guess it. You know, look at it, dissect it, and see if what they're saying to you is real. Because I know it is. I'm talking to somebody who's been an alcoholic, somebody who has let themselves go in so many ways throughout life, who has disrespected self in so made ways, was a whore, you know, cheated on girlfriends, you know, did things that weren't right, yeah? To look back at that bitch-made ass motherfucker who was my previous self, which I love him, because, you know, I love everybody, man, and that includes my previous selves, and not everybody's gonna understand that, but trust me, that's what it is, you know? That man, if he could look at this man today, or that boy could see this man today, oh man, he'd cry in tears of what the fuck's happened. Had no idea what was gonna happen in this life. And I have no idea what's going to happen moving forward. And I hope that in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I can look at myself now and these videos, or any aspect, and think back to who this man is, and still look back and be like, damn, I thought I knew everything, and I didn't at all, and I kept growing, and I kept growing. So, basically, all I want to come on here and tell y'all is y'all need to understand that you're divinely created. It's wild to me. Look at this. Look at these eyes that we have to see how we can see. You can see me. Look at my screen. Yeah? You can see that I got these 2 hands. Yeah? What do you think all that means? How do you think it happened? You think it's crazy when you look at the way that they try to tell you that we got here, and you look at it from a science term. So we were larvae in the water, or whatever the fuck that they say, and we crawled out, and over time it went from, you know, the monkey to then like the Homo sapien to then, you know, cavemen, got a little bit, you know, we started getting our things. We know we're getting there. What? I used to be a little lizard dude or something, or some kind of little fishy tadpole guy. That's what we used to be billions of years ago. You know, I'm tangenting like I always do, but understand, guys, in my mind, if you think you need a psychiatrist or a therapist, you don't. You are your own psychiatrist, your own therapist. If you think you need a best friend in your life, you don't. You are your own best friend. If you think you need a significant other in your life, you don't. You do not. They got us all fooled, bro. You cannot be with somebody else and love somebody else until you love you. And when you love you, then you can love everybody else. Then you can have that significant other. Because I feel like there was times in my life where I didn't love myself, and I thought that I loved this person. I didn't love that person. I didn't even love myself. And they probably loved themselves, and then they loved me correctly, and I squandered it, man. I didn't love myself. Fast forward to now, I'm in my bag. I'm in who I truly am, yeah? And with that, I love myself, and I can see exactly how people don't love themselves, and they cannot love me back. Not the way that I can love them, you know? It's nothing but love, man. It really is. It's what it needs to come back around to. The world's got us all confused in every way, shape, or form. The internet's got everybody bamboozled and hoodwinked when we know what it is. The simplest terms and simplest forms of what I'm saying is you just need to be, and just take your power with yourself. Be that best friend. Be that therapist. Be that dietitian. Be that gym trainer. You are everything in one. It's crazy. Wouldn't you want to be? Wouldn't you want to be like the man, the woman that you are in every aspect, and see yourself as such, regardless of whatever somebody else is thinking, or whatever you might think that they're thinking? Who gives a fuck, man? If they ain't pushing love towards you, well then you're whatever. You ain't fucking with that. That's why I don't have my comments on any of these videos, because this channel is not about back and forth. This is about my psychology and who I am, and if you watch them, maybe you could get something from it. Because what I'm saying is 100% facts and true to me. And you could apply it to you if you don't have it. If you have it, well then you know. You know what type of time we're on. You know what the fuck we're doing. We are real warriors out here for love and light. For God. Like, the sun's beaming on me because the sun is everything. Without it, we would be nothing. You know? I love you guys. I love God. I love this. I love all of this shit, man. The grind. The hustle. The getting better constantly every day. Cutting off all my old vices. Cutting off the things that I thought that I needed. Never needed them. Way stronger without them. Way more of a beast without them. I need no one. I love everyone, but I need no one. See? Love you guys.